base in dark color, which is concrete. Then you see the rectangle of the church, and then the front part and the back part, which is the back is the bell tower, and the drum, the cone is a cone, a conical shape of what we usually remember it as the dome of a church. So in this situation, you see it in three-dimensional. Definitely it's a perspective drawing, but also you can use it as an axonometric if you would like to draw it an X, Y, Z axis. This sketch is a sketch, is a drawing, is a sketch. You can see the mountain, you can see the chapel, church on top, mountains behind, beautiful, beautifully done. We call it gesture, it has a gesture to it, it has a movement to it, and at the same time it has these lines, X, I call it X, Y, and Z. It's X, Y, Z is the axonometric of the type of a drawing. And in this particular case, the drawing in reality is a perspective drawing. Maybe three-point perspective or a perspective looking from underneath upward. But I like you to think about the axonometric and how it can be utilized to create a sketch like this. So again, look at the dome. It's not a dome, but it's a skylight, but looks like a dome. Look at the church, the way it creates its presence on top of the mountain, and look at the corner, and the movement, of course, the movement of the mountain from below. I'm going to be looking at your textbook to see if there's anything else that I can refer to the textbook, like 4 planes. You see 2 planes left and right here. The other 2 are in the back. 4 planes create a space. So immediately you look at this building and you feel there's a space behind those 2 planes. Verticality. Do you see verticality here? Do you see horizontality? So what else? Light, you don't see the light yet, but it is coming through the skylight. So I'm moving to the next image. Here is the modern donkey. This little donkey carry everything that you see on this site. Every box, every block, every concrete block, bags of concrete, steel plates, steel beams, everything. This skylight dome-like structure is being carried piece by piece. Here's 1 piece, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 6, and then you have another 2. I think 8 total. Temporary structure over the staircases. So rain. This is a very rainy, very wet place, especially in the winter. Snow and snow and snow. Very, very high up in Alps. Beautiful, simple structure. You can see a little window right here, and then of course the entry, the elevated plane. I like the fact that the architects here change the color between white and the dark. I will analyze the drawings. What you're looking at is a sheet of drawings that show the top 2 are elevations, the bottom left is elevation, and the bottom right is a section. So the elevations is a true flat surfaces of the building. It's not a perspective. an elevation of the building is exactly if you put to make a photocopy of the building on a screen. That is the elevation of the building. So let's analyze it. I see the staircase in the front. I see the concrete panels at the bottom of the base. This is the. Let me see if I can make it bigger. No, I cannot do that. Cannot do that. Maybe. No. I think that's fine. Let's leave it the way we have it now, so we don't mess up. So you're looking at the entry of the building right here. You're looking at these steps right there that go upward. Here's the top of the rail and the top of the wall right here and the rail on the roof. And this piece is behind this one. The lines that you see here with the staircase, you don't see the staircase because it's behind you, but it's shown with dashed lines. Dashed lines means it's behind of the wall. This drawing to the right is the same, but in the back side. The rear, you may call this the rear elevation, this is the front elevation, this is the rear elevation. That's a side elevation. Usually we say front, back, rear elevations, or you can say northeast, south and west elevations. And so in the back of the building, you see again at the top of the wall, you see the top of the wall here, the top of the wall here, you see the drum here, the rails, and these are dashed lines showing the structure behind the wall, what exactly is happening in the structure of the building behind the wall. On the bottom left, you see the drum, again the vault, the contemporary vault. I'm sure there's a word in the contemporary language to describe this, but I do not really know it right now. And I usually, when I lecture, I just lecture as I feel at the moment and think of the moment. I don't really make lists and lists and lists of things that I have to remember, because then I forget everything. So the bell tower is right here. You can see it's in the front of the building. I mean, sorry, in the back of the building. And then here is the front pediment of the building. You can see the front wall. You can see the platform and the steps that goes to the ground. And the window right here. The rails go across, and you can see the pieces that make this drum. This drawing is a section, and I'm going to go to the next frame to analyze it in more detail.